Did you know that one of Budapest's most iconic buildings took 17 years to complete, involved 100,000 workers, and required an astonishing amount of gold for its decoration? Yes, it's the Hungarian Parliament. By the end of this video, you will have a whole new appreciation for this remarkable building. Inside these walls are fascinating stories, surprising details, and plenty of little-known facts that even locals barely know about. Let's explore the 7 most interesting things about Hungary's parliament. Come along for the journey. Number 1, the epic build, how the Hungarian parliament was born. First up, let's talk about the sheer ambition behind the parliament's creation, because this thing is ridiculous in the best way. Back in the late 1800s, Hungary was celebrating its 1,000th birthday as a nation. Think about that for a second. While most countries were still figuring out what flag to use, Hungary was already throwing a millennium party. And for this massive occasion, they decided to build something unforgettable on the banks of the Danube. Construction started in 1885 and didn't wrap up until 1902. That's 17 years of digging, hammering, painting, and sweating. But wait, it gets crazier. In total, about 100,000 people had a hand in building it. Can you even imagine what a lunch break looked like on that site? But the real mind-blower is the material list. 40 million bricks. That's enough to lay a road from Budapest to London. 30,000 cubic meters of carved stone. Pretty much an entire mountain. 500,000 precious stones. That's not a typo. 500,000 precious stones. You'll find sparkling examples of jasper, agate, amethyst, and even onyx worked into the building's decoration. And listen to this. 40 kilograms of gold were used for the parliament's ornate details. In today's value, that's enough money to buy 10 brand new Lamborghinis, or pay the average Hungarian salary for more than 350 years. Every single piece for the construction, every brick, stone, and statue came from within the historical kingdom of Hungary. It was a matter of national pride, and even the decorative elements, from floral carvings to crown motifs, were designed to reflect Hungary's own story. So next time you see a photo of the parliament, just remember, it's not just a building, it's Hungary flexing on the world. Number 2, the blind visionary, the tragic story of the architect. The next fact is straight out of a movie script, the kind that could bring a tear to your eye. The mastermind behind all of this was a man named Imre Steindl. He was a true genius, an architect who won an international competition to design the parliament, beating out 19 other contenders. Imagine the pressure, knowing your design would shape your country's most important building for the next 1,000 years. But here's the twist. Halfway through construction, Steindl began to lose his eyesight. By the time the parliament was nearly finished, he was completely blind. Sadly, he passed away in 1902, just 2 years before the building finally opened to the public. He never got to see his life's work finished. But if you visit the parliament today, you can actually find a bust of Steindl inside the building. It's a quiet tribute to the man who saw farther than anyone else, even after he lost his sight. Number 3, symbolism everywhere. Hidden meanings in stone. Let's move on to the third fact. And honestly, this one is like something straight out of the Da Vinci Code. Everything in the parliament is packed with symbolism. Take the layout, for example. The building is almost perfectly symmetrical. If you split it down the middle, both sides are mirror images of each other. Why did they do this? To represent equality and balance. Inside, you'll find 2 enormous halls on either side of the dome, the lower house and the upper house. Back when Hungary had a bicameral parliament, just like the UK or US, these 2 halls were built to be exactly the same size and design. This was to show that every representative had an equal voice. The huge central dome where both halls meet represents unity, the whole country coming together in one place. But the symbolism does not end there. The parliament was built using only Hungarian materials and is decorated with local plants, animals, and traditional motifs. Even the tiniest details are little nods to Hungarian identity. So next time you see a photo of this building, look for the hidden Easter eggs. They are everywhere, and each one tells a part of Hungary's story. Number 4, a mix of styles, it's an architectural mashup. Let's talk about the way this building looks, because the parliament is not just big, it is truly one of a kind. Architecturally, it is pretty wild. The layout is pure Baroque, dramatic and grand. If you check out the exterior, it is full-on Gothic, with tall, spiky towers and endless rows of windows. And once you step inside and look up, You will see ceilings with Renaissance designs that honestly look like something you would find in an Italian palace. Why mix all these styles together? The idea was to make the parliament feel timeless, to combine the best features from different eras and create something unique to Hungary. And honestly, they nailed it. So if you find yourself standing outside, it is like looking at a real-life fantasy castle. Step inside and you travel through different eras with every turn you take. Number 5. Size matters, stats that will blow your mind. Now let's get into some numbers, because this part is seriously impressive. The parliament is 268 meters long, which is almost as long as 3 football fields lined up. It is 123 meters wide. Inside, there are 691 rooms, 10 courtyards, 29 staircases, and 13 elevators. And check this out. There are 242 statues everywhere you look. From kings and national heroes to lions guarding the main stairs, this place is packed with figures from Hungary's history. But maybe the craziest number of all is the red carpet. It stretches almost 3 kilometers. Just imagine rolling that out for a state visit. By the time you reach the end, you might need a break just from the walk. For one last fun fact, the Hungarian Parliament is the 3rd largest parliament building in the world. Only Romania and Argentina have bigger ones. This building is Hungary's way of showing off. And honestly, who can blame them? Number 6. National treasure, the crown's secret home. Let's switch gears to something a bit more mysterious. Did you know the Hungarian Parliament is home to a real-life treasure? Right under the main dome, where everyone can see it, sits the Holy Crown of Hungary. This is not just any crown. It is over 800 years old, and according to tradition, no one can truly rule Hungary without it. Since the year 2000, the Holy Crown has been kept here in the Parliament building, protected by guards at all times. The display case is fitted with bulletproof glass and security systems to ensure its safety. The level of protection reflects just how important the symbol is to the Hungarian nation. For Hungarians, the crown represents centuries of national history and pride. If you visit the Parliament, you can see this legendary artifact up close and appreciate its deep significance to Hungary. Number 7. Living history, always under construction. Last but not least, let's talk about the Parliament's never-ending makeover. It is almost always undergoing some kind of maintenance or restoration. Due to the building's size and the level of detail in its design, there is constantly work being done, whether it is restoring the stone facade, cleaning gold decorations, or carrying out essential repairs. It is often said that seeing the Parliament completely free of scaffolding is a rare sight, as preservation is a continuous process. This ongoing care highlights the commitment to maintaining the building's beauty and historical value for the future. So when you see workers around the Parliament or on its towers, they are playing an important role in preserving one of Hungary's most significant national symbols for generations to come. That wraps up 7 things that make the Hungarian Parliament so much more than just a beautiful building by the Danube. Which fact surprised you most so far? Is there anything else you think we should have included? Tell us in the comments. If you found this video interesting and learned something new, please subscribe to Love Visa Europe for other videos like this one. And don't forget to check out our website if you need help for your Schengen visa application. You can find step-by-step guides and downloadable templates for completely free on lovevisa.eu. See you next time!